Her mom pretended not to recognize her. Angry, Haitian threw a stone at her car. At nightfall, Jasmine wants another beer. Haitian thought students shouldn't do such things. He waited for the shopkeeper to nap. He dropped the cash and ran off, and the beard tab, he used it as a rein. He put it on Jasmine himself. Haitian sent Jasmine to work at the bus station. He found his brother close by. He quickly chased after him, ran to the alley's end. He bumped into Haofeng. He explained to Leo, "This is your real brother." Leo looked at Haitian in disbelief. He felt the pain. He then taught them a brutal lesson with a casual push. They flew a few meters away. He picked them up like little chickens. The two just couldn't hang on. Haitian let Leo come in. He told them, from now on, don't use violence to collect debts from Jasmine, and Leo would quit the gang for good. The older brothers quickly nodded. Haitian patiently persuaded him he'd shed the title of killer. Leo scolded him for being so naive. "In this day, I don't even believe you." "Who can believe you?" He said that and got ready to go. He asked him to eat together. At dinner, Haofeng handed Haitian a phone. It had the numbers of their old friends. Haitian asked Leo to save his siblings' contacts. Leo replied she didn't know them. Haitian was puzzled. How could a family not know each other's numbers? Leo explained. He cut ties with the family. What could I do? Haitian was very angry. The family he once cared for. Flirting with the Dia's daughter. His name is Haitian. He was really shocked after that. He didn't have time to refuse. Haitian walked in through the door. Haitian was very mad. He swatted the two guards aside. Another guard aimed a gun at Haitian. He didn't even glance. He straightforwardly slapped the guard aside. Haitian was very angry. He aimed to toss the man aside again. He used all his might. The old man didn't budge. That's when he saw the man's face. He recalled yesterday on the bus. It was this old man who said confusing things to him. But a hand from the other side trapped him. Then he grabbed Haitian again. Don't use your powers carelessly. He kept warning him, don't draw attention to yourself, or it could threaten our group. After warning Haitian, he left. Just then, Haofeng called. Haitian wished to answer. The phone lost its signal again. He could only sit in the park. He was deeply sad thinking about his siblings. He couldn't stop drinking. He started feeling groggy. Jasmine used his phone to answer the call. Haofeng realized Haitian was there. He felt happy, but he rubbed his eyes. He looked closely. They had all become adults. They looked at Haitian in disbelief. A few couldn't hold back their tears. Everyone believed Haitian wasn't a murderer. Support him to find the truth. He took Haofeng to the accident site, thinking back to those events. It was his friend who hit him, his good friend, George Stat's car. Now they're a school official. Only the driver was in the car then. They want all the blame for the mishap. Just then, Leo arrived. Haofeng asked Leo, on the night of the crash, were the family preparing a birthday surprise for David? The rest were home. Because Jasmine's statement said all four of you were at home. That night, David sat on the bed, carefully reviewing info from the day's probe. What Leo sent differed from Haofeng's account. There must be something wrong with this. He thought carefully. He still asked Jasmine, the day of my accident, are my siblings all waiting at home for me? The rest are at home. From the police reports, you clearly said the siblings were all there, Jasmine confidently stated. Haitian's eyes widened. A guess appeared in his mind. That day, they were waiting for the bus together. A few high school girls approached Haitian, asking him for his contact, and wanted to go out with him. Jasmine asked them who they were. They mocked her for looking older. Jasmine scoffed lightly. At that moment, her bus card fell on the ground. A child came over, calling her aunt to give the car back. Jasmine felt very awkward right away. Haitian happily waved goodbye to her. Jasmine looked at them sadly, wondering if she's really getting old. By his father's mall, George informed Haitian, your sister Annie is working here. Haitian was thrilled to hear his sister was here. He couldn't wait to see her, but he saw a woman grabbing Annie's hair. Haitian saw his sister being hurt. He wanted to confront the bully. Annie was explaining she was also a victim. She didn't know he had a wife. After that she fainted away. Haitian saw the scene. Annie was always sentimental. She was often picked on. He felt heartbroken watching Annie. At that moment she slowly woke up. She thought it was a dream again. She never hated him back then, but today was different. She wished to be protected when bullied. If only her brother stood up for her. I always feel so weak, bullied, and can't say a word. Then she felt tired. She wanted a quick nap. Haitian felt very distressed. He wished to touch her head but feared waking her. Haitian showed up at the door. The scumbag adamantly claimed Annie seduced him. See Haitian's high school look. He grabbed the table, ready to smash it. Mr. Lee took him outside. He reminded him not to use violence. Haitian explained that he bullied his family. He couldn't ignore it. He told Mr. Lee about his sister. Mr. Lee was mad upon hearing that. He told the scumbag he was Annie's father. The scumbag saw an old man trying to cause him trouble. He couldn't help but laugh. Mr. Lee's face shifted suddenly. The light bulb shattered. The scumbag was startled. Looks like he met his match today. Let him enjoy the magic of love spinning around. At last, tossing it in the air. Then tossed the loser down. Haitian followed the man to beer. He learned from him. It turned out that the other person was resurrected like him. Then Haitian accompanied the uncle to visit his son. He saw the old man in bed. The uncle said his son was the same age as Haitian, and then he left. After strangely coming back last summer, his son had become like this. He had always felt guilty. Meanwhile, Genuine shopped for food with the manager. The manager swiftly pulled Genuine away. Then a truck came crashing in. He pushed Genuine away, but he got hit on the head by a pumpkin. The manager woke up again. He said he was fine. Jasmine couldn't believe such a big pumpkin hit his head. Is all truly well? The manager said he felt no pain. But the manager picked up a sweet potato. He shoved the sweet potato in his pants to leave, but he collapsed on the ground after a few steps. The doctor told Jasmine, the patient is fine, just a minor concussion. He needs good care these days. Jasmine took the manager home. She video called a friend to say she'd be out. Just then, Haitian overheard. Where are you now? Then the manager came out of the restroom. She hurried to hang up, but accidentally switched to the front camera. Once he grasped the reason. That evening, Haitian helped slice apples. He instinctively cut the apples into heart shapes. The atmosphere suddenly felt a bit strange. He asked the manager where he got the painting. The manager said it was from when he first met Jasmine. Mistook him for a cab driver, mixed with the cash at checkout. This made Haitian reminisce about high school. The scene of first meeting Jasmine. Back then, he used to get punished for being naughty. Overwhelmed, he fell off the table. Jasmine heard the noise. She leaned in to check the scene, saw her old friend Haitian. Both were very happy. He involuntarily had a nosebleed. Jasmine, noticing, kindly wiped it for him. From that moment on, Haitian developed feelings for her. That day, Haitian and Jasmine were walking. As a stranger approached them, he suddenly felt sharp heart pain. He struggled to breathe. Until the stranger laughed. Haitian didn't understand what was happening. He sought out an uncle who had also come back to life. The uncle said it was because your killer is nearby. The closer you are to him, the more your heart aches. But this feeling will fade. Haitian finally found a way to locate the killer. In the afternoon, Haitian went to the mall for his sister. He ran into a daring girl. Without saying much, she kissed him. Haitian has grown up. He's never been kissed by a girl. He was taken aback. She said she'll kiss him again next time. Then she walked away. Haitian was very surprised. Girls nowadays are really wild. While waiting for Yansu upstairs, he saw Yansu coming over with the girl who had just kissed him. That's when he remembered. She loved to kiss his cheek. He didn't expect her to grow up so beautiful. He told his sister she can't joke like that now. The girl kissed him again. It made Haitian very shy. It reminded him of high school.